Song Battle 2012.
Up, 君はね確かにあの時私のそばにいたいつだってすぐ横で笑っていたなくしても取り戻す君を I will never leave you
座ってる場合じゃねえぜねえ立っていこうぜ If you wanna battle then I take it to the street where there's no rules take off the block where please get down gotta move my skills to get down a lyrical cancer roll got smash down now gotta shoot to kill but you be a man gotta do how it feels 6 to 7 to 8 to 9 10 I'll break the split to make it to the top
We will stop taking road I won't go away from a southwest room Wind best night moonlight melts my ghost we should go to the roof for room Make me dance
Make it dance now Make it dance
baby this word reminds me that I still live
Every man's gotta fight the fit on the first two I made a shirt goes to do error they put the fit terror but my only rapper is my shadow rewind and play back with my own error get low to the gun it's getting better like I told you before double up a day for cheddar L to the J say stay less hit my car beat the other one ace to one now one put your hands high up put your hands high up put them up put them up now put them up now put them up now Welcome to Velvet Room盛り上がってますか最後まで盛り上がっていきましょう Let's go! Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out now Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath If you feel the fire, touch the sky Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out now. Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. On a sunny morning, I touched the sky. Next morning, I touched your heart. What's the start? I play my role when I read the microphone. Do what I got to do. The place is full. I'ma put it down. Thinking no crown anymore. From the moment I saw you, it's all gone. Hard to believe to a pimp like me. Used to have every woman every day of the week. Blink time, I put that behind. Said I'm sorry, I got to go from the side. Line to the main, I aim high to the place no human has ever even tried. So I got to go, I got to go. All I want is for you to stay. Made of the grave, resurrected, now was connected. No concession, just embedded by you. One more time. That I used to play Gone days or done things that I can't even say Time to make up my day God, it's so hard to regulate Till I met her yesterday I was the dirt and you're the purifier I'm the gasoline bar, you're the fire Keep it in a T-hell, no inquire Which makes me wanna talk like Esquire I don't want a Porsche, I want the entire Buy any juice from gold to sapphire Grab some jokes, sometimes satire We'll be careful not to get you damn tired Making sure that I take it higher When we have a baby, maybe in a trial That's what makes me most inspired Hope say goes with you, baby girl Everybody throw your hands high. Throw it up now, throw it up now. Yeah. 2009. 声を聞かせてください。Everybody say ta ta ta. Say ta ta ta. Say pedestal. Say pedestal. Say make good love. Say make good love. Say make good love. ありがとう。
Mr. Edogawa's TV classroom. 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 Mr. Edogawa's TV Classroom.
are you all doing tonight now that we can breathe easy? But enough small talk. Now the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm your host, On the Mark Tedison. Nice to meet you all. Let's get this show on the road. With concentration, knowledge, and Teddy's favor, go for the gold! We call it Midnight Trivia Miracle Quiz!
Hold on there. What the heck is this?
Oh, is that a question from Mr. Yosuke Hanamura from Inaba?
You're damn right I have a question. What the heck's with this set? And why'd you call us all the way in here?
Yosuke, can't you play along? I put this together as a celebration for solving the case. Can't you tell? No matter how you look at it, this set is
Obviously?
Time's up. The correct answer is a quiz show. Too bad, Yosuke. You lose 1 point.
What, we already started? I'm seriously losing a point for that?
All right, then, let's skip Yosuke and go on introducing the contestants.
Hey, listen to me. And what do you mean, skip?
Oh, no need to worry. You'll get your share of bear time. Next up, another guest from Inaba, Chie Satanaga.
Huh? Who, me? Whose voices are those? Don't tell me we got an audience.
Oh, Chie-chan, you're so self-conscious. That crowd is just some sound effects I put together.
It's too realistic, Bear Brain.
Now to the next contestant. Also from Inaba, Miss Yukiko Amagi.
I'm supposed to press it as fast as I can, right?
Well, someone's eager.
And finally, our main contender. Sorry to keep you waiting, dear viewers. The hands-down favorite of this tournament. We have a special guest from Inaba, Sensei! He's here to compete.
Is it me, or are you the only one who got a grand introduction?
Not fair.
Now then, contestants, are you ready? I'm being cued to cut it short.
Yeah, and where's the AD? Jeez, are we really doing this?
I see now. Yosuke, you're scared, aren't you? You're afraid you can't beat me in a battle of wits, huh? That you won't stand a chance against my brains.
Are you kidding me? Heh, you're on. I got time on my hands. I'll go a couple rounds with you. But don't you go crying to Mommy when you get shamed.
Oh, way to fall for his tricks.
Well, I'm sure you'll be satisfied if we play along. And hey, the case is closed. What's the harm in messing around like this every so often, huh?
Oh, I guess you're right. Well, if that's settled, I'm ready to rock.
All right, it looks like our contestants are ready. Now then, Midnight Trivia Miracle Quiz. Let's begin! Are you all ready? Let the quiz begin! Now, first question.
What was it?
Me?
Yuki-chan.
Oh, Tani-san!
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
I can't believe you remember, Yukiko. Are you too close?
Not really. I just remember her name from the inn registry.
Next question. Go Sensei. Correct.
You're good.
Next question. Chie-chan.
Mega Beatball! It's the Aya Rainy Day Mega Beatball Challenge!
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Come on, you knew that one was going to me.
Next question. Sensei. That one's on the mark. 1 point.
I won't lose.
Haha! This next question's a difficult one. Can any of you answer this? Here we go with the 5th question. I see you're all lost in thought. Sensei. Correct.
Dang, you beat me to it.
Next question. Sensei. Woo, correct again.
I expect nothing less of you.
Next question.
I'll answer it with
Yuki-chan.
1 strike, Mr. Hosoi.
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Lucky me.
Next question.
I'll answer it with
Yuki-chan.
1 strike. Pink.
Correct.
I always thought that was cute.
Next question. Sensei. Correct.
Wow, you really are incredible.
Question number 10. Sensei. Too bad. That's incorrect.
That was too bad.
And that's the end of the first half. Let's see how our contestants are doing. Woo! Sensei is on top. Next question. Chie-chan.
Instant soba!
Correct.
Yeah, I know if there was soba in there, my soba senses would have tingled.
Soba senses?
Next question. Time is running out. Sensei. Off the mark.
Don't worry about it.
Next question. Sensei. Ooh, time is up.
What's wrong?
Next question. Sensei. That one's on the mark. 1 point.
I expect nothing less of you.
Triple point time. The next question will earn you 3 times the points. Question 15. Sensei. Correct.
Wow, you really are incredible.
Next question.
Me.
Chie-chan.
Rebellion, right?
Correct.
That's 1 down.
Next question. Sensei. That one's on the mark. 1 point.
You're incredible.
Next question.
What was it? This question's
Yosuke.
mine. Kondo.
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
I did it!
Next question. Sensei. Correct.
Wow!
And here's the final question. Sensei. That one's on the mark. 1 point. Wow, Sensei, you're bearing it up in here. And that's the end of the round. Let's see the results. The winner, as expected, is
that, partner. There's no beating you.
Wow! Good going!
Congratulations! I was so close, too.
Congratulations, Sensei! After his strong showing in the qualifiers, Sensei will be moving on to the playoffs.
Playoff? Ted!
Oh, didn't I mention that? This is the qualifying round for a playoff spot.
I knew it. I'm glad I didn't win. I'll be rooting for you, partner.
Oh, I see. There's still the playoffs.
Don't get too excited, Yukiko.
Now then, until next time, take care! Ladies and gentlemen, it's the show you've all been waiting for. At last, it's the playoffs. I'm sure our viewers remember what happened last time. Those memorable qualifiers where Sensei won the day after a heated battle. All the emotion and drama is back tonight for another round. Just like last time, I'm your host, On the Mark Teddyson. Now let's get this show on the road with concentration, knowledge, and Teddy's favor. Go for the gold! Midnight Trivia Miracle Quiz!
It's another show, all right. Not for any viewers, but for us.
I had a feeling when Teddy called me up that it would be about this. Hey, how come it's us playing again? I thought this was a playoff.
Oh, good eye, Chie-chan from Inaba. Is that some of the quiz ability you built up during the preliminaries?
The only ability she's using is her ability to see the obvious. Why us again? You could have called Kanji or Naoto.
You know, I wanted to call Rise-chan and Nao-chan, but they turned down my formal invitation.
Formal invitation?
Wait, does that mean you told them about the quiz show?
Well, yeah. How else would they have been able to say no?
I don't believe this. There is something seriously wrong with you. Why didn't we get an explanation?
Come on, Yosuke. Do I really have to spell it out for you? If you guys didn't come, we wouldn't have any contestants, would we? And in that case, the producer, meaning moi, would be in trouble, wouldn't he?
Not my problem. You tell him, Yukiko.
I won't lose this time.
Miss Amagi?
Here she goes again.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Good one, Yuki-chan. You know how to party. Come on, everyone. How about it? I got another cue to move things along.
I told you once, there's no AD here. Do you really like quiz shows that much? We already went through one round.
You protest now, but you had fun too, didn't you? Have you already forgotten how touched you were on that day? Rekindle that passion. Don't turn your back on your youth.
When was I touched? You're not making any sense. Though I did have some fun. Fine, I'll play along. But this is the last time, all right?
I guess it's better than Teddy throwing a tantrum. All right, let's do this.
It looks like our contestants are ready. Now then, Midnight Trivia Miracle Quiz. Let's begin the playoffs. Are you all ready? Let the quiz begin. Now, first question.
I'll answer it with
Yuki-chan.
one strike. Naoto-kun.
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Lucky me.
Next question.
Here I go.
Yosuke!
Plain red?
Too bad. That's incorrect.
Wait, that's wrong?
Next question! Sensei! That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Not bad, partner.
Next question!
This is.
Ha! Sensei! That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Wow, you really are incredible!
Haha! This next question's a difficult one. Can any of you answer this? Here we go with the 5th question. Sensei! Too bad. That's incorrect.
That was too bad.
Next question. Sensei! Correct!
Wow, you really are incredible!
Next question. Time is running out.
This is.
Sensei! That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Dang, you beat me to it.
Next question. Sensei! Too bad. That's incorrect.
Don't worry about it.
Next question. Sensei! Too bad. That's incorrect.
That was too bad.
Question number 10.
I'll answer it with
Yuki-chan.
1 strike. Media!
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
This feels like cheating. After all, it's about me.
And that's the end of the first half. Let's see how our contestants are doing. As a surprise to absolutely no one, Yuki-chan holds the top position. Next question.
This is.
Ha! Sensei! That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Wow, you really are incredible!
Next question.
What was it?
Time is running out. Sensei! Too bad. That's incorrect.
Huh? That wasn't right?
Next question.
What was it?
Sorry, guys! Free Bambino!
Too bad. That's incorrect.
What? For real?
Next question. Chie-chan.
4! It's 4!
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Booyah! I know everything about ramen! Ramen, 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 ramen! Ramen!
Trip, trip, triple point time. The next question will earn you 3 times the points. Question 15. Sensei. That one's on the mark. 1 point.
You're incredible.
Next question.
What was it?
Sensei. Off the mark.
Too bad.
Next question.
What was it?
Sensei. Ooh, time is up.
All right! This might be my chance!
Next question. I see you're all lost in thought.
Me?
Yuki-chan.
Black?
Off the mark.
Oh no!
Next question.
It's gotta be this one. The nurse's office.
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Easy stuff.
And here's the final question.
Here I go.
Yosuke.
Biking Queen.
Too bad. That's incorrect.
Huh? That's not it? I know it's in English.
And that's the end of the round. Let's see the results. The winner is the favorite. Sensei from Inaba!
I can't beat you at anything. Still, how did you answer those questions?
You really are amazing! How much stuff do you know that we don't?
Just what I expected from you. Though I'm sad I lost.
Congratulations, Sensei! You made it to the finals!
Finals?
Here we go again. We're done with this crud.
What are you saying? A quiz show without finals is like a sundae with no cherry. The next show will be the last finale. Get set for an all-out battle.
What the heck's a last finale? They mean the same thing.
Oh, but finals means it's the last one, right? Thank goodness. I couldn't stand having to do this all the time.
Whoa, hold on. You're making it sound like we'll be in the next one.
Oh, we aren't, are we?
Topic distribution looks like... Oh, but there might be rare questions.
Is she already working on a plan?
Now then, until next time, take care! Ladies and gentlemen! Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. We've finally reached the finals! I'm sure that none of you have forgotten that legendary moment. The playoffs, where Sensei claimed his victory. Something tells me tonight is going to be even more intense. Are you ready? I'm your host, as always, On the Mark, Teddyson. Now, let's get this show on the road. With concentration, knowledge, and Teddy's favor, this is the gold! Midnight Trivia Miracle Quiz!
I'm not even gonna bother.
At least we're used to it now. Though, maybe we should think hard about why we came here 3
I
times.
will win.
From the start, you never took your eyes off the prize, huh, Yukiko?
You seem a bit down. Well, cheer up! This time, I have a lovely prize in store.
Huh? An actual prize?
We're at the finals here. The last ultimate finale, you know? Of course I have a prize for the winner.
Yeah, last, ultimate, and finale all mean the same thing. Besides, you offering a lovely prize? It's probably something lame, like topsicle sticks or something.
Or a new pair of mustache glasses.
Oh, stop being excited about this! So what's the prize?
Taking the bait, huh? But I can't tell you. It's a surprise for the champion. I'll give you my treasure. The crowd is going wild! Let's take a moment to hear what our contestants have to say. Mr. Yosuke Hanamura from Inaba.
Hey, don't just ignore our questions and plow on with the show. This is the last time, you hear?
Ooh, am I hearing some reluctance to part with the show? Yosuke loves this quiz show more than anything. Will his love finally pay off?
Love? What love? How could you possibly get that from what I said?
It was so kind of you to say.
Listen to me!
Next is Miss Chie Satanaka from Inaba. Anything to say to our audience?
Huh? Well, this is the final round, so I'll do my best. Who am I saying this to?
Oh, Chie-chan, did you forget? Those cheers are just a sound effect. Don't worry, no one's watching.
Oh, that makes me feel even dumber.
All right, next is Miss Yukiko Amagi from Inaba.
Don't talk to me. You'll break my concentration.
She really means business. Well, that's what makes this the finals. And our last contestant, introducing the favorite to win, the Invincible Quiz King. His winning streak is unstoppable. From the town of Inaba, Sensei! These finals are shaping up great. We've got an all-star lineup today. We're guaranteed to see some high-level play today.
It's been the same lineup since the qualifiers. Enough talk, just get on with it. You already got your cue, right?
You're getting the hang of these showbiz terms, Yosuke. It looks like the contestants are all ready. Now then, Midnight Trivia Miracle Quiz, the last finale. Let the championship begin. Are you all ready? Let the quiz begin. Now, first question.
This
Sensei. That one's on the mark. 1 point.
You're good.
Next question. Sensei. That one's on the mark. 1 point.
I expect nothing less of you.
Next question. Sensei. Woo, correct again.
Not bad, partner.
Next question. Sensei. Right again. You're on a roll. Wow. Haha. This next question's a difficult one. Can any of you answer this? Here we go with the 5th question.
I know.
Yuki-chan.
Panda, I believe?
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
Thank goodness. Still, what is that used for, I wonder?
Next question. Time is running out.
Me?
Yuki-chan.
Black loafers.
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
He was? I don't remember.
Yes, I remember them because they look so out of place.
Next question.
What was it?
Sorry,
Chia-chan.
guys. Light!
That one's on the mark. 1 point.
I'm just getting started.
Next question. Sensei. Correct.
You're good.
Next question. Chia-chan.
28!
Correct.
That's one down!
Question number 10.
Me?
Yuki-chan.
Fail cake.
Too bad. That's incorrect.
You wouldn't be saying that about something you made.
Oh, but it was something like that at first, wasn't it?
Thank heaven I'm still alive.
And that's that's the end of the first half. Let's see how our contestants are doing. Woo! Sensei is on top! Next question! Sensei! Off the mark!
Don't worry about it.
Next question! Time is running out!
Me?
Yuki-chan!
Would it be red?
Off the mark!
Huh? It's not?
Next question! Sensei! Too bad. That's incorrect.
That was too bad.
Next question! Sensei! Too bad. That's incorrect.
Really? I thought so too.
Triple point time! The next question will earn you 3 times the points! Question 15! Sensei! That one's on the mark! 1 point!
You're incredible.
Next question! Sensei! That one's on the mark! 1 point!
Wow, you really are incredible.
Next question! Sensei! Woo! Correct again!
You're incredible.
Next question!
What was it? This question's
Yosuke!
mine. 9?
Correct!
Yeah, lucky guess.
Next question! Sensei! Correct!
Not bad, partner.
And here's the final question. I see you're all lost in thought. Sensei! Off the mark!
Don't worry about it.
And that's the end of the round. Let's see the results. The winner is... Sensei! From Edogawa.
I just can't win. How perfect are you?
Wow. I mean, wow. Okay, I give up. There's no beating you.
I lost again. But against you, maybe it was inevitable.
Congratulations, Sensei! I knew it all along. You're #1 at everything. Now let's go see your lovely prize. Right this way.
Huh? What is it? An all-you-can-eat steak buffet?
No, Chie, it's a new pair of mustache glasses.
It's neither of those. That's just your wishful thinking.
All right, the time has come for you to get your lovely prize. And that prize is... a steamy smooch from Teddy!
Huh? That means...
Oh, that's so like him.
Here I come!
All of a sudden, I'm glad I didn't win.
Oh, come on now! Wait for me! Sensei, there's no need to be so bashful!
So, what are we gonna do about this?
Oh, well, we need to end it, right? It's a show after all.
A show no one's watching.
Hey, you never know. Just in case.
An outro, right? I always wanted to try doing one.
You're really into this on every level, aren't you?
Now then. Thanks for watching, everyone. Farewell.
Farewell.
Wait up, Sensei!
They're still at it.
Giants of P. The initial draft of the Persona 4 protagonist design. You can see that even at this point, his bearing is very similar to the final designs. The finalized design for the Persona 4 protagonist. His sharp eyes are carefully drawn. The finalized design for Yosuke Hanamura. The defined bridge of his nose indicates that he's meant to be a pretty boy. A rough design of Yosuke Hanamura in drag. Since it's established in the game that Chie Satonaka selected his outfit, this piece shows an oddly believable female. The initial draft of Chie Satonaka's design. You can see that her silhouette is quite different from the finalized design. The finalized design for Chie Satonaka. The overall idea was a cute girl who could believably exist in this world. The initial draft of Yukiko Amagi's design. Here she's drawn wearing a rather retro-looking sweater. Another early draft of Yukiko Amagi's design. In contrast to Chie, Yukiko's hair was shorter at this stage. The finalized design for Kanji Tatsumi. The skull t-shirt and the jacket worn on the shoulders help sell Kanji's tough guy act. The initial draft of Kanji Tatsumi's design. Since Kanji was initially established as a delinquent older classman, this design was considered for him at one point. The finalized design for Teddy. The central point of his design was that he would be a character everyone could love. The initial draft of Teddy's design. There were a lot of abandoned experiments before eventually setting on the look seen in his finalized design. A rough version of Rise Kujikawa's finalized design. Since Rise is an idol who has tasted both the bitter and the sweet, she was designed as a girl who could express both. The initial draft of Rise Kujikawa's design. This early conception of her was as a female delinquent. The finalized design for Naoto Shirogane. She was designed in a way that suggested a boy detective. The initial draft of Naoto Shirogane's design. This version was suggested since the initial idea of Naoto's character was a short, pretty boy. The finalized design for Nanako Dojima. The key element of this design was a younger sister all the characters would love. The initial draft of Nanako Dojima's design. Since this design made her seem too independent, her design was changed later to the one seen in the game. Another early design for Nanako Dojima. Her design was changed from a princess-like little girl who has lived a severely protected life to the one seen in the game. The finalized design of Ryotaro Dojima. The regrets of a father who has reached middle age were incorporated into this design, which made it into the game. The initial draft of Ryotaro Dojima's design. It was established that he was a detective, but since it made him seem more like a suspect, his design was changed later to the one seen in the game. The finalized design for Toru Adachi. He was designed as someone who has a position of authority, yet is dull-witted and thick-headed. The initial draft of Toru Adachi's design. Since this one made him seem too suspicious, his design was changed later to the one seen in the game. The finalized design for Marie. Her design didn't change much from the early stages to the finished design. Giants of P. The finalized design for Izanagi, the Persona 4 protagonist's persona. The key aspect of his appearance was a manly bearing. The finalized design for Izanagi no Okami, the Persona 4 protagonist's awakened persona. The approach taken was to show a more mature, stronger version of Izanagi. The finalized design for Jiraiya, Yosuke Hanamura's persona. It was based off what Yosuke would imagine as a hero. The finalized design for Susanoo, Yosuke Hanamura's awakened persona. It was designed as what Yosuke would imagine as a persona that presides over storms. The finalized design for Tomoe, Chie Satonaka's persona. It was designed with a certain beloved martial artist of Chie's in mind. The finalized design for Suzuka Gongen, Chie Satonaka's awakened persona. The helmet has been changed from the one worn by Tomoe to an off-road version. The finalized design for Konohana Sakuya, Yukiko Amagi's persona. Its design emphasizes femininity, in contrast to Izanagi, the protagonist's persona. The finalized design for Amaterasu, Yukiko Amagi's awakened persona. The way some parts of its body are blurred to convey light shining from within reflects the sun goddess this persona is based on. The finalized design for Take Mikazuchi, Kanji Tatsumi's persona. This design was produced with the idea of something Kanji himself would like, with elements of lightning incorporated. The finalized design for Rokuten Mao, Kanji Tatsumi's awakened persona. Nobunaga Oda, the daimyo of the Warring States era, was the basic inspiration for this persona's look. The finalized design for Himiko, Risei Kujikawa's persona. It's based on the Queen of Yamatai, mentioned in historical records such as the Gishiwa Jinden. The magic she uses has been incorporated into the design as an antenna. The finalized design for Kanzeon, Risei Kujikawa's awakened persona. In order to show that it's more powerful than Risei's previous persona, the number of antennas on it has been increased. Finalized design for Kintoki Doji, Teddy's persona. Since the hero of the children's story Kintaro has a tomahawk, this design modernizes that concept with a missile. The finalized design for Kamui, Teddy's awakened persona. This design was inspired by the image of a bear god. The The finalized design for Sukuna Hikuna, Naoto Shirogane's persona. Its appearance was crafted with a retro anime boy character in mind. The finalized design for Yamato Takeru, Naoto Shirogane's awakened persona. It was designed to reflect Naoto, a beauty in male dress. Giants of P. This was drawn as the key image for the PlayStation 2 release of Persona 4. In contrast to the protagonists standing before the monitors, their inner personas given form are shown on the static-laced screens. This was created as the package design for the PlayStation 2 release of Persona 4. In addition to the portraits of each of the protagonists showing their distinct personalities, visual elements from the storyline are subtly worked in. This was made to be downloadable wallpaper on the official Persona 4 website. Since it was drawn with Christmas in mind, the Velvet Room residents wear red costumes, not seen in the main story, leaving a lasting impression upon the viewer. This was drawn for the cover of the August 2008 issue of Famitsu PSP and PS3. Behind the glasses-wearing protagonists is Izanagi, whose strong gaze reflects their determination to pursue the truth. This was drawn for the back cover of the August 2008 issue of Famitsu PSP and PS3. In contrast to that issue's front cover, the protagonists are depicted without their glasses at school, where they spend their daily lives. The warm retro shade of yellow is the theme color for the game. This piece was drawn for the cover of the August 8, 2008 issue of Dengeki PlayStation. Yellow light is pouring out of the monitor, drawn underneath the protagonist, as if heating the power he is releasing, and it is brightly lighting up both him and his persona, Izanagi, that has appeared behind him. This was drawn for the September 2008 issue of Dengeki Mao. It depicts the protagonist, whose gaze is fixed upon the truth before him, and his persona, which grants him the power to grasp that truth. This was drawn for the December 2008 issue of Play magazine. The protagonist is depicted as ready for battle, with his two weapons, a sword, and a persona card. This was drawn for the cover design of a Persona 4 tie-in novel, Amnesia of the Fog. Yosuke, Chie, and Yukiko are shown with Junes apparently being projected on top of them. This was drawn for the cover design of a Persona 4 tie-in novel, Your Affection. A wistful scene of a peaceful time for the protagonists is shown as if captured by a camera. This was used as the cover design for the official Persona 4 art book. Behind the lined-up protagonists are each of their personas looking in the same direction, giving it a modern, artistic feel. This was used as the cover design for Persona Club P4. The main characters are shown walking across the front and back covers, giving the viewer a heartwarming feeling. This was drawn as a pre-order bonus for a particular shop. The protagonist and Teddy are shown on a background that symbolizes their being lured into the TV world. This was drawn as a pre-order bonus for a particular shop. The image shows the protagonist with the sword drawn and Naoto readying her gun. This piece was drawn as a pre-order bonus for a particular shop. Rosette in her swimsuit is reminiscent of the very beginning of the game. This was drawn as a pre-order bonus for a particular shop. The way Naoto and Yukiko stand back to back, gazing at the viewer, gives this design a mysterious quality. This was drawn as a pre-order bonus for a particular shop. Chie sits in a yukata on a narrow wooden passageway, casting a cute glance at the viewer. The watermelon and fan in the background hint at a summertime scene. This was drawn as a present card for the Persona 4 trading card set. Teddy is dressed in the clothes he wore during the cross-dressing pageant held at Yasogami High, baffling the viewer. This was drawn for the Persona 4 card in the Weiss Schwarz game. Its heroic design depicts the protagonist standing in a torrent of power. Izanagi no Okami, showing his true bonds, stands behind him. This was drawn for a special Famitsu.com blog page. These images are different from the final drawings that viewers usually see, showing the artist's process in creating the characters. This was drawn for the cover of Volume 3 of the Persona 4 drama CDs. The way the protagonist is signaling Nanako, his friends surrounding him with cheerful expressions, and the blue sky above them gives the viewer a sense of youth. This was drawn for the covers of Volume 1 and 2 of the Persona 4 drama CDs. The natural expressions of the protagonist and his friends during a moment of peace are expressive of their youth.
Hee Hee Ho, Music King. A special presentation of 2012's luscious voices. Hee Hee Ho, Music King. From Inaba with Love, the music of your youth. Hee Hee Ho, Music King. A grudge match special in the Midnight Channel.
の提供でお送りいたします。まもなく午前0時です。
約束の時間だ。
実は1日は24時間じゃないなんて言ったら君信じるか？
あれは影時間。一日と一日の狭間に隠された時間。
影時間は毎晩深夜0時になると必ずやってくる。今夜そしてこの先もね。俺らの学校どこ行っちまったんだよ。そしてその次にシャドウ出やがったな。心底ないとこが。これがあなたの戦うべき災いの姿。
シャドウを唯一打ち倒せる力、それがペルソナ能力。
ペルソナは誰もが使える力ではないのです。有限オルフェウス。私は選ばれたのです。
私もね、あなたと一緒なんだ。
自分の力ってのを初めて実感したぜ。
シャドウをほっといたらどんなことが起こるか分かんないのよ。
ペルソナとは心の力。あなたは同じその力を持つ仲間と出会い、支え合って歩まれることになるでしょう。
ここが月光館学園の高等部。よろしくね。
大切なのは絆。人は誰しも絆でつながったコミュニティを育むことで強くなっていくもの。
これがタルタロス。影時間の中だけに現れる迷宮だ。
タルタロスは今宵も美しくそびえている。
行くぞ。
ここは夢と現実、精神と物質の狭間にある場所。
もう逃げるのは嫌。
君もよく知っているはずだ。怖いのは死ぬことなんかじゃない。諦められっかよ。
決めたんだから命かけるって。
さあ始まるよ。
聞いておきたいことがある。お前は何のために戦ってる？あ、いい。俺はすべきことをするだけだ。てめえはてめえで信じた道を行きやがれ。
誰も知らなくて誰も褒めてくれないのに戦ってるんだ。偉いね。
災いなど常にあるもの。シャドウでなくとも人が人を襲う。
10年前の事故、あの日本当は何があったんですか？私本当のことが知りたいんです。
興ざめなこと、
わからないこと優しく教えてくれると嬉しいな。
あなたは同じその力を持つ仲間と出会い、支え合って 歩まれることになるでしょう。また君？
あなたはこの世界の真実の姿をご覧になる。
起きろ。お前ら影時間が消えるっちゅう意味よう考えとるんやろな。
何あれ。
何かよそんなの。
多分終わりは避けて通れない。
覚悟の上さ。そう何度も言わなくていい。
私あなたをずっと守りたい。
まもなく午前0時です。まもなく午前0時です。
いいじゃん、行こうぜ。
上等だ。
こんなもんかな。まったく相変わらずだね。嘘、外を登ってきたの？おかえりなさい。
準備はいいか、リーダー。
真田さん、何してんすか。
キャッチだ、行くぞ。
危ねえ。
やるじゃねえか。
いやー、目の保養ですな。
いいこと教えてあげる。真夜中テレビって知ってる？雨の夜の午前0時に消えてるテレビを一人で見るんだって。で、画面に映る自分の顔を見つめてると別の人間がそこに映ってるってやつ。
ペルソナ使い、私たちは呼び名をしている。
何がどうなってんだ？
We are living no, we are living no lies. Although with so much information, come on, let's go.
私、里中千恵ね。
俺、花村陽介。よろしくね。
学校にはもう慣れた。ここから出してあげない。
夏みかんじなめんな、おら！
お疲れ様でした。次行きましょう。いただき
ます。
みんなチラチラ見ないでよ。
草薙。
ひねる。真夜中テレビって知ってる？何が映ってるの？超ハングリー。
Rivals. They are friends, yet powerful foes. The desperate fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
May the manliest of all men come on down!
Nobody touches his precious Nanako, the sister complex kingpin of steel, Yu Narukami!
It's only natural.
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by night, Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura!
Everything that bores me has gotta go!
A spunky dragon with deadly legs, the carnivore whose discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
You need to eat more meat!
Please escort me to the ring, my prince, the unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi!
I'll finish you in one strike!
Blooming roses and bulging muzzles, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi! Deep into realms of romance, the body of a child, the brain of a genius, the 2000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army of idiots?
Fight and survive towards the one throne waiting at the end! The P1 Grand Prix where fierce fights will be fought! The battle begins tonight!
Gosh, you're an odd one. I can't believe someone found this useless show that's only broadcast in secret late at night. I'm impressed. What am I doing? I'm making my own midnight channel. You can see me from your world, so I felt like showing up. That's all. So, anyway, the show will go on. You don't have to be scared. I won't bite, I think. Huh? All you want to do is watch? You won't get anywhere like that. Wait a second. What time is it? Whoa! No! There was a show I wanted to see. Anyway, I need to hurry. Tune in again. You're still watching? Well, I can see why you'd want to meet such a famous bear. Here, I'll make an exception just this once. Try touching me. Go on. Do you want to learn the truth? Then try and catch me. Here, I'll make an exception just this once. Try touching me. Go on. Good evening. How is everyone doing on this boring, nothing-to-do night? I'm your host, On the Mark Teddyson. Oh no, this is the wrong show. No, of course I didn't confuse this for a different station. Oh, I get it. You're shy. But there's no need to hold back. You don't have to be scared. I won't bite, I think. Oh, no more. I can't fight off my sleepiness. Good kids should be off to bed. Otherwise, it'll be tough to get up in the morning. Yosuke, I can't find my pajamas. Tuning in again, huh? You're totally hooked on my show. I'm lucky to be this bear-loved. I can't believe you like it so much. Hang on. Are you not a true fan? Are you only after my fluffy body? Well, that's okay with me. Here, touch it gently. All you want to do is watch? You won't get anywhere like that. You're still watching? Well, I can see why you'd want to meet such a famous bear. You're captivated by my adorable figure and honeyed voice. Okay, I'll make an exception. As long as you're gentle, I'll let you touch me. Good evening. How is everyone doing on this boring, nothing-to-do night? I'm your host, On the Mark Teddyson. Oh no, this is the wrong show. No, of course I didn't confuse this for a different station. Do you want to learn the truth? Then try and catch me. Oh, I get it. You're shy. But there's no need to hold back.